Ah, finally. We're finally here.
Huh, finally. It's Baki from one of the Naruto Revolution games when you finally pick him. Huh, finally.
Who?
The guy, the
The
Blades of
guy.
Wind guy.
The
Blades of
guy.
Wind. The joning, but no, probably tuning of Gaara's team.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He has like a drape over one
Joning.
eye.
Yeah, good job.
Is he a joning?
Yeah.
Oh, I said joning and then tuning, but
Oh, I didn't hear you switch. I remember him. Blades of Wind.
Blades of Wind. You can't stop. You can stop a metal blade, but you can't stop a blade made of wind. Me and Nicole have been watching Naruto through again, and we're in the tuning exams. We just got to the final rounds where Naruto's about to fight Neji.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, this is so fun. It's so fun. When I was sick, I watched all of the JoJo OVA.
Oh my gosh.
It's like 3 hours. It's
Yeah.
not bad.
Yeah.
It's like not 13 episodes. But,
Yeah, what else are you gonna do?
like I took apart my GameCube.
I saw that.
It's clean, but it doesn't redisc for whatever reason after I put it back together.
Uh-oh.
I went through and I went a voltmeter, testing a potentiometer to get the laser like tuned differently. Still didn't work, so I either gotta change out the laser assembly
Yeah.
or have someone diagnose it. So
All that just to not be able to work.
hey, it was fun. I like taking stuff apart, man. Yeah, if I have the time and I can put it back together, I have no extra parts. I'm happy.
Saves money?
Yeah.
Being sick or like having vacation time is just always the best. And then when you have to go back to work, you're just like,
It sucks.
my life. What happened?
Yeah.
The thing that sucks about vacation time is I never have enough time to do everything I want to.
Yeah.
So it almost sucks having vacation time because like you make a little bit of chunk of progress and you're like, man,
Because you got to
I
make
can't-
choices.
Yeah, I got to make choices. So I'd rather just like slowly do things over time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who doesn't like to go slow?
Your mom?
Okay.
And making choices. Oh. I'm
Sonic.
sorry.
Sonic doesn't like to go slow.
And he doesn't like making choices.
He likes to go fast.
And he likes making easy choices.
Yeah.
Oh, I know an easy choice.
Chili dog.
Okay. Well,
That's for lunch.
I will, thoughts before the movie? I'm bamboozled. Albert first.
Dude, I was excited for Shadow.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I was nervous about Keanu Reeves because wasn't there was a recent thing he voice acted in I was not a fan of.
You talking about Cyberpunk maybe?
No, he was good in Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah.
2077, the video game?
Yeah, I never played it, but
He was pretty good there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else has he been in recently?
There was something in recent memory that jogged my mind when I thought of Keanu Reeves voice acting again, but
Does he do a lot of voice acting?
decent amount.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I was I wasn't like 100% on it, but I was still excited to watch this.
Maybe we should save it for later about your thoughts about the movie, but we'll save it for later.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you? How did you feel going into this movie?
I mean, the second one wasn't great. I just think that the performance from Idris Elba left some stuff to be desired. Or I think we talked about it. It wasn't just his performance, but just the character
Exactly.
in general. But in general, I didn't think Idris Elba fit the voice, but it's whatever. So I was hoping that Keanu Reeves did a better job.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he's not the greatest actor, but he does good action. So
Yeah.
maybe he would bring a more physical like ness to
Into
his voice,
into
to his voice.
animated character.
Because some people, when they get into like the mannerisms and the movements, they really get into
Yeah.
like their characters. So maybe I was hoping that would happen. So
Okay.
yeah, and I mean, you have Sonic, you have Knuckles, you have Tails. So now you have your hero, your Sonic Heroes.
You've got the
team.
core team.
Yeah, so there's no building or anything of that sort.
Exactly.
And your quest isn't to fight but to find the Chaos Emeralds. Now it's to defeat come together and defeat a bad guy or an external force. So I was hoping we would get an adaptation of Sonic Adventure 2, which we do, but I was hoping we were gonna get a little bit more.
I feel I'm happy with the compromise.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting a copy of a video game story.
Yeah.
Like from an existing one, but I could imagine this one being a video game at this point.
Yeah, definitely. We get a good amount of Easter eggs in here. I think that kind of tickle.
John seems like he disagrees.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Yeah, I had a decent amount of fun with this movie.
Yeah.
The best part, I'll tell you two things. A certain scene was awesome, and then there was a certain lady in front of us that would just bust out like stomach laugh at certain, and I was just like
certain jokes,
mainly Knuckles jokes.
Okay.
Mainly Knuckles jokes, and I just
do you see her laughing at shoot, I shouldn't have blanked out on Drax the Destroyer jokes with Marvel. Yeah,
probably.
okay,
She's probably that type of energy, like
okay,
and all the kids in there too. We seen it. What, you guys seen it maybe like 2 weeks ago or a week ago?
I think
a week ago, right?
Week ago?
Yes.
How were your theaters?
Packed.
But yeah, it was crazy.
Half kids, half adults.
Yeah.
I went on a Friday night at 5.
Yeah.
Not too packed. Smaller theater.
Okay.
Yeah, it was maybe there wasn't a lot of people.
I went Saturday mid-afternoon.
I went Saturday morning.
Okay.
And it was a regular sized theater, not a smaller one, and it was about 75 to 80% full.
And you're like a month and a half out.
We were a month and a half out, so that's pretty.
That's still good. Holy cow!
Like, I mean, the box office when we get into it, it doesn't reflect what it looks like it should be based on the numbers that are still going.
Maybe
on.
our demographics in our state is just weird.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, kids, let's go to watch Sonic.
Again, yeah.
Let's go. Oh, see it again, dude. How many times have the kids seen it now? Huh?
I don't know.
I mean, like Jason said, his nephew had watched it like 2 or 3 times before I watched it.
Wow.
What, preteen or around
10 probably, 8, maybe that
10-ish.
range. Yeah.
Man,
yeah.
hit the market.
Hey,
Good
as long as
them.
good for them, like
good for them.
they got the kids in to
Yeah.
get the
Smash
adults
Bros.
in
Good for
again.
them,
Or the parents drop off the kids. See you in 2 hours.
If they're old enough, okay.
Yeah.
Or if they're with their big brother or something.
Yeah.
If I had a little baby brother and he wanted to go see this again, I'd go watch it with him.
Okay.
I was not excited for this movie.
Yeah.
I was after the second one and the first one, definitely wondering how they were going to ruin Shadow.
Ruin.
Yeah.
You're right, though. You're right.
I mean, the last 2 movies have done nothing to prove that this is a solid movie franchise.
Yeah.
So, definitely wasn't excited for this one.
Yeah, my hopes were that now that they had the team, they didn't have to build up on the initial relationship in a movie anymore, so they could conquer something together. I feel like we got that, so.
I'm sure you did feel that way.
I know. Thank you. I did.
This movie is directed by Jeff Fowler. The tagline is "New adventure, new rival." A budget estimated at $122 million. Such a random estimation.
122 million?
Yeah.
That was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Release date December 20th, 2024. Runtime of 1 hour and 50 minutes. It's rated PG. Box office worldwide of $425 million.
Yeah, I was expecting more, but I mean, it's a kids movie. It's not like adults are going to see this a bunch of times. I mean, maybe just one adult takes them every different time. Like, okay, it's your turn to take the kids
to see Sonic again.
Versus like a big Marvel movie, like where adults go see it with the kids multiple times, and that's where they make their money. Yeah.
It's still in theaters, actually. Kind of crazy. Has a lot of show times when I looked it up.
It's also already released in digital.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
pretty fast.
I was tempted to rent it on YouTube yesterday to watch it.
I was tempted to buy it so we could all watch it again.
I don't think you
But
have to.
$25 is kind of
I
not
don't.
worth
I
it.
don't think you have to. No.
Yeah, if it was $10,
I didn't even rent it, which is $4. So
Yeah.
that should say a lot.
Yeah, if it was like $10
Yeah.
right now, I would have got it so we could all refresh.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get into our sell that sip. It's a 6-word summary of the movie. Go ahead, Albert. Let's hear your.
Oh no! He's laughing. What does
Yep.
that mean?
Because I know John's gonna hate it. Best version of video game movie.
He hasn't played the game though.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
A video game movie. I'm not saying it's the best version of a video game.
So wait. Best version of the video game movie?
I think this is
the best.
one of
video
my
game?
favorite movies. One of my favorite movies from a video game franchise.
I hate it. Let's hear yours.
Mine is great kids movie, good family message.
Generic.
Generic and just trash. This is gonna take a change of pace.
Let me
Yeah, let's
can
go.
Can I guess or sell it sick?
Sick?
Sick.
Sip.
6. He's
Yeah.
gonna say 6.
He's gonna say the best thing is the shadowy presence of, and I ran out of stuff.
So I actually got Sonic R out of my. I don't know what the R is. but
Okay.
Sonic R.
It should have been
Yeah.
rated R.
maybe.
Okay.
Somehow openly nuked iconic characters repeatedly.
Oh, you're not wrong.
The fact that you said I think this is the worst of the three, by far.
Oh, that's okay.
And
should have named
it
it.
shouldn't even be named Sonic the Hedgehog 3. It should be named Jim Carrey Does His Own Thing.
Yeah,
Should be
that's
called-
true too.
Sonic: The Last Dance.
It should not. It should have never been made. To be honest with you, I hate this movie. Like, I openly wanted to. I told you both that it was okay when you went to see it in theaters.
Yeah, if
I told
walked
you
out.
it was like okay if you walked out. I would have walked out if we didn't have to record and talk about this movie.
Bro, you literally can walk out of it and just say that's part of your experience and just read a plot.
Yeah, I feel
synopsis.
like that's not doing justice to the movie though.
Well, so why?
Or a conversation to talk about the
Yeah,
movie.
Yeah. So why do you walk out of Alien? I'm just kidding.
that
I'm
was
messing.
different. I could not.
I mean, physically he couldn't handle it, so
physically could not handle it. Yeah.
so that's a little different. Emotionally watching
tolerance
Yeah.
level versus like
a movie is different.
Physiological
yeah.
pain.
Yeah.
I don't think this is anywhere close to the best gaming movie whatsoever.
What would, in your opinion, what would be above this in video game movie wise?
dude, if we're setting the bar that low,
I mean, the bar is low.
yeah,
I agree.
maybe the first one I
Is
don't
better
know.
than this?
I would
Okay.
say the first one. I mean, I said this is the worst of the three.
Yeah.
I guess before we talk into it, for me it's 3, 1, 2.
Yeah,
For me, it's
I would.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I would probably do the same 3, 1, 2. Yeah.
Okay.
This is not a great movie, but I had a lot of fun.
I hate when we do this.
Yeah.
I know you're gonna laugh at my score too, but
Yeah, you're gonna probably laugh at my score too.
compared to my that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably the same score.
Mine is I'm just gonna say it. Mine's a 2 at best. Like.
Yeah. 2
Yeah.
for each hedgehog, or 1 for each hedgehog,
Yeah, literally one for each hedgehog.
Okay.
or 2 for Shadow and 1 for 0 for Sonic.
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. Shadow gets a +1.
Yeah.
I give this a 5.
I agree. It's a 5. It's
Okay.
it's a middle
You
of the
guys are
road.
jokes. Like I hate both of you.
Why?
Because you're gonna talk about this movie like Like,
Only because of how I emotionally feel, but like I feel objectively, yeah, it's not a great movie. I agree.
you're gonna leave these people to believe that this is a movie
There's
that it shouldn't like. We gotta stop doing this.
there's a
What
s-
you- what
there's
do
a
you
s-
mean?
like
What do you
any
mean we got-
movie, like any
Hold
movie,
on,
there's
hold
a certain demographic that's gonna like it.
We-
I can see who will hate it. I can see
Yeah.
who will like it.
Okay. So what do you mean we can't keep doing this?
like, just giving movies. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
No, it does matter. I want to hear your.
We can't
opinion
be
on it.
objective. We got our emotions into this.
We're never gonna get good video game movies if we continue to like. Oh, I had fun. It's a good movie. Yeah, you know, like.
Are you excited to see Captain America, the New World,
I thought you meant like
or
Sonic.
New World Order, or whatever?
I mean, no.
No. Are we gonna go see it?
Yes.
Are we gonna see it day one?
But okay. I don't know. Are we? Did we see this day one?
No.
Regardless of that, like that's a totally different conversation. If you want movies to improve, like you have to
Stop watching the bad ones.
Stop paying to watch the bad ones.
No, that's not true either, though. Like, if it's bad, then it's bad. And yeah, that's great that you guys had fun and all, but
Yeah.
like, we're never gonna get video game movies or better video game movies if we continue to just pass it off as I had fun. It's a 5.
I mean,
Like-
but okay, bigger scope of things. Our podcast has no result on any of that.
Obviously, yes.
Not yet.
Obviously, yes. But at the same time, like, you never know. You never know.
You're not wrong.
Okay.
So, are you critiquing how objective our scores are?
What?
I think partially yes, but also
Are you?
I mean, I can't. If you guys say it's a 5, it's a 5.
No. But are you? Is that what you're doing?
I don't know.
Are you suggesting we go a different direction with
No,
how we are?
There's no way I can objectively
so you're
analyze your scores.
you're not a
No, I'm
you're
not saying. I'm not
opposed-
asking you to. I'm asking like, how? Why are you reacting the way you are? If you would prefer,
He's
we
not,
did.
He's not opposed to us seeing movies like this as long as we don't give them passing scores and we rate them objectively and
Well, we can talk more about it when we
Yeah.
actually talk about the movie.
yeah.
But like, this is a bad movie. Like, it's not even a Sonic movie. Like,
I understand. Yes, it's definitely a Jim Carrey. He is the first credit listed, and so it is his movie. And the only reason why they probably made this movie was because Jim Carrey came back. And
What?
I'm listening.
honestly, this trilogy could have been
Way better.
light years. No, that's not a good analogy. Could have been light speed faster. That's weird. But it could have been way better
Okay.
if they made different casting choices. I think if Jim Carrey wasn't Robotnik and they gave us like more hardcore Sonic lore. I don't care for the human characters. We're getting too much into the movie.
When it comes to these movies and video game movies, for me, it's not about the cast because I feel it's all about the script
yeah,
and how they decide to write it for kids,
yeah,
for the previous generation that liked it, and both.
yeah. The only reason why this has a higher score for me is I had a decent amount of fun here compared to the second one, and
Do you feel like you had fun because of the lady that you were sitting near?
it added to it, but I probably still would have rated it a 5 if
Mm.
I didn't have the lady there, laughing her butt off. But I think also that as a kids movie, this is a great kids movie, and
Oh, brother, stop.
as a
Oh,
kids
my
movie,
heart.
why?
Oh.
As a kids movie, it's great for the kids. The kids
because
see
it
they have
panders to them.
fun.
Not that he's saying it's good that it's pandering to them, but because it does pander to them.
Yeah, it does. It does what you want a kids movie to do. If this is at home, and for whatever reason you need to work on a 2-hour little project, this is going to distract your kid for 2 hours.
I would, John, just to back you up.
No. Go
No,
ahead. Yeah,
to
go
back
ahead.
you up, not to back him up.
Yeah.
To back you up, I would choose a way better kids movie that has a better message and or actual meaning to it.
Thank you for saying.
Okay.
But this, as for the current generation of kids, this panders to
Yeah,
them
I get that.
Yeah.
to get them into
Yeah.
into the theater.
Sure, yeah.
Yes.
So-
Fantastic.
What's your favorite kids movie? If you had your kid right now and you're like, this is
You
he's
have
of
so
age.
many choices that are better than this.
Okay.
You have like all the Toy Story movies.
Okay. Yeah.
Like Pixar in general are way better kids movies.
Yeah. Okay. In the last 5 years, what's a good
Oh,
kids
I can't
movie?
even recall everything that's come out in the last 5 years.
Yeah, we'll think about it later. But like in general, I think that we don't see a lot of
you
kids
have to,
movies.
okay, first of all, but see the point is, it's like if you have to sit
Have to
sit your
limit-
kid down
Yeah.
and to watch something while you do work, I'm still not gonna pick this movie.
Agreed.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it's a theater, like if you're going to the theater and like your choices are Sonic 3,
Mufasa.
Mufasa, or I might choose Sonic 3. I don't know. I haven't seen Mufasa to really judge it, but
Yeah. I would choose Sonic 3 over Mufasa 3 times before I
Wait,
see
have
Mufasa.
you seen it?
No, but
So-
based on the live action Disney movie that Lion King has seen, I would see Sonic 1, 2, and 3 before seeing Mufasa.
okay.
Yeah. I would see Lion King.
Based on the first 2 Sonic movies, I would never watch this movie. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like you could play that if you want,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like
But yeah,
Eh.
there is better. Kids
we're
movies.
like really lowering our standards, and
Yeah. There's not been a lot of great movies.
I can agree to that too. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna lower my standards to like bump movies up. Like,
Yeah.
make better movies.
I haven't made
I
a
mean,
single movie.
This is the reason why half of our podcast episodes more than half of our podcast episodes last year were all older movies.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're not paying for the bad movies. Like we
Is
pay
there-
for some,
is
but
there any-
they're more like the
Intentionally,
bigger-
at least.
yeah.
Is there any movies you would want to see this month? That
I
have
don't
came
even
out
know
this
what's
month?
coming out.
In January, I don't think so.
I want to
In
see
February, yes.
I want to see Flight Risk. No, Mark Wahlberg.
Mm.
Oh, yep, I've heard of
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, it looks interesting. Looks interesting. That came out this past week, I think. Yeah. I don't want to see Captain America. I don't want to see it.
That's for your own reasonings, though, that I don't agree with. But
The fact that they've done rewrites 2 times, and this is the 3rd version of the movie, and it's
that's a valid reason.
they're $375 million into this project. I'm like, you guys should just flop because you guys should have planned this better.
But let's be honest. Like, you weren't going to be excited to see it even before
The first trailer got me excited.
Mm.
First trailer, do you remember when I said that?
Yeah,
I said
yeah,
that
yeah.
looked pretty good. And then
That's a freaking trailer. It's supposed to do that. That's his job.
But not all trailers do that.
You're not wrong, but like that's his job is to get you to like it anyways.
Yeah.
And then you're in there and you're like, "Whoa, what is this movie?" That's his freaking job. I don't know
Why
what
you
you're excited to do.
Is that what happened with this movie? Is
Some moments I did, yeah, for Sonic, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And then the 2 kids next to me are laughing their butts off. So like, like, what am I gonna do?
I'm gonna say this, and you can hate me for my opinion for this, but I would rather watch this than any Marvel Phase 4 movie, minus Spider-Man.
Okay. John had to think about that one. I was like, is he sound?
I mean, it's been well known, like, Jesse's feelings about Marvel in and out of the podcast. So, like, it is what it is.
Doesn't surprise him.
Yeah, it's just whatever at this point.
Yeah.
I'm looking at movies coming out within the next couple weeks.
Yeah, in January in general is just not a ton.
Also, the fact that they release Captain America: New World in February means they have no faith in it being a blockbuster in May or June. Like you don't release a big movie. You release Venom, The Last Dance.
Well, I
in
mean,
the early months.
you're not wrong,
You release,
but they're gonna recoup their money sooner than later.
Mm-hmm.
they have no faith in it. That's why they did it at this time instead of in a good summertime.
Did they
spot.
not release Black Widow in early months of the year?
Didn't have faith in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't have faith in it. Like Marvel is.
But then did they have what's that worst Marvel movie? I always forget the name.
Eternals?
Eternals. Didn't they release that in the summer?
Yeah, they
So
were hyping that.
like I don't
sucker
know.
up.
I don't know if we
They
can.
released it in like,
Was it early of the year?
it was like October, November-ish.
Was it in that time?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Didn't have faith in it.
Didn't it? They just don't have faith in like what they're putting out.
I mean, I don't think what time of year matters anymore.
I mean, Spider-Man: No Way Home was released in December 17th.
I don't think that
Didn't
time
have
of
faith in
year. I don't think that type of year actually
I
matters.
think Christmas movies or summer movies. I think that's where you can get people out.
I agree.
Yeah.
But if you've got a bigger name like Spider-Man versus Black Widow,
Yeah.
I don't think it matters as much
Yeah.
what time of year.
It's true.
You got-
Anything you're seeing?
I mean, not really.
No?
I mean, there's just doesn't seem to be.
Do we got to make a rule that we got to see one movie in theaters a month just to see what's out there?
I don't think
Love
it's
Hurts.
I don't think it's a rule. I
Love
think
Hurts, that's February, right?
Yeah, that's February.
Yeah. I'll go see that one. I'll go see that one.
It's the only one that I'm like want to see.
Okay.
You want
Let's
to try the Rice Krispie treats?
Yeah, let's go ahead and
Yeah,
get
let's-
into our snack.
The actual meat of the
Yeah, this is what we came here
Hoping
for this episode.
that eating will make me less angry at these.
The
two.
Rice Krispie,
I'm hangry.
Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic and Shadow sprinkles.
Let's go, baby.
Oh yeah, there's so many S's in that. It almost was an alliteration.
Trivia: Keanu Reeves voiced Shadow in the Sonic Shadow Generations.
Do you want a Sonic or do you want a Shadow?
Shadow.
You want a Sonic or Shadow?
Shadow.
You want a Shadow? I would do Sonic because gotta give
Chaos
Sonic
control.
some love.
Smells like a Rice Krispie treat.
Just food in general.
You're not yourself when you're or when you're hungry. Snickers commercial.
Yeah,
The
it's
funny
just-
thing is, I got black sprinkles on here, so they're just all the same.
Yeah,
it's just
it's,
a wrapper.
it's
I
all
feel
the
like-
same.
I feel like this is just the start to. Nice. I feel like this is just a start to my anger.
What?
The calories.
The first
you need.
podcast.
Oh, you think the second one's gonna make you mad?
Mm-hmm.
You think it's gonna make you more mad than this one?
I don't know that.
It's okay. I got your back on the next one.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, you have no faith in me liking the movie that's coming next.
No.
No.
Nope.
I can just see some of the things you're gonna say for the next
Mm.
one, and I'm just like already upset at you.
What is the biggest thing you think I'm gonna make you upset about? The biggest thing in the next episode. We'll see if it comes true.
Just think about it. Don't say it.
I'm gonna type it.
Write it down. Write it down.
Yeah. So we can actually talk about this movie instead of the next one.
Mhm, mhm. Okay. I wrote down a keyword. Two keywords.
I think I know the keyword you're talking about, but I think you'll be wrong.
We'll see.
Actually, there's a lot of two-word combinations I can put in here.
We'll see. We'll see.
So how was your Rice Krispie treat with sprinkles? That doesn't really change it.
With anger, it's a 5.
Out of 5.
It helped quell my anger. I would eat another one. But
You want another one? There's 8 in there. You want it
Sure.
for later, or you want
let's
it for
just.
now?
I just want it for right now.
You want a Sonic this time?
Stress eating already. Yeah, give me Sonic.
You eat that one more angry.
when I'm not angry eating Rice Krispie treats, it's probably be like a 3. Rice Krispie treats are not bad, actually.
They're pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Straight
4.
sugar and crunch, and the sprinkles don't really add or take away from it.
No.
They just look prettier.
But in general, marshmallows usually stick to my teeth, and these don't, so that's why I like it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Melts in your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Melts in your mouth.
Okay.
What also melts in your mouth?
Your mom.
I was gonna say M&M's.
Okay.
You didn't get the reference.
No.
Uh,
So 2 5s and a 2. Okay.
Wait, did I give it a 5?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Um.
I thought I gave it a 4, but
No,
give it a 4?
you
I
said
give it a
5.
4. Yeah.
Okay,
All right, cool.
4.
Good for you.
Make me feel
And
left
you
out.
still think it's a good kids movie to watch. After that. Anyway, the characters are Ben Schwartz playing Sonic. Wait, what did you guys give the Rice Krispie treat?
What?
4.
What?
What is your rating for the Rice Krispie treat?
Do you have dementia or something? What?
Dude, I'm
Wait,
so
you said 2 5s and the 2 5s
for
and
the
the 2.
movie.
That's for the movie.
Oh wait, what? I thought that was our Rice Krispie treat rating. I thought literally that was.
No,
I was like, who
Nope.
gave it a 2?
no one.
No one.
Oh, okay.
He's
I
talking
give-
about his rating for the movie.
I'm talking about. They're probably both a 4.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Probably both a 4.
Okay.
Honestly, that wasn't a. I'm changing my score now, but that was
Okay,
for the
cool.
crispy.
Yeah. All right, cool.
This.
So the movie's a 4 too as well.
Yeah, it's a 42.
Okay. Ben Schwartz plays Sonic. Idris Elba plays Knuckles. Colleen O'Shaughnessy plays Tails. James Marston plays Tom. Tika Sumpter plays Maddie. Alila Brown plays Maria. I forgot how to say the name, but I think it's Alila.
It's Maria.
Jim Carrey plays Robotnik ×2.
Yeah, baby.
Ivo and Gerald.
Gerald.
What a name, Ivo.
Yeah. Keanu Reeves plays Shadow, and Lee Majdoub plays Agent Stone. Let's go ahead and talk about the movie. You know, likes, dislikes, and everything in between.
What's your favorite thing about the movie, Albert?
It's so cheesy, but it's like the moment they play the Live and Learn theme song right at the end. It's so cheesy. They got me.
What's
got
your
me
favorite
too.
thing in the movie?
They got me. Yeah.
The entire movie. It's
Okay, it's one of my favorite things. It's the first
Favorite scene?
It's the most memorable thing that comes to mind, John. Okay.
Most memorable is different for me, but I thought they did a decent job with Shadow's backstory. Like, I think that it could have been better, right?
Yeah.
But I think they did a decent job building up his relationship. I mean, he's designed to be, or he wasn't even designed. He just fell from the sky. Different origin story. But originally, Shadow's designed to be the ultimate life form to, I think, for military use or something like that.
They kind of hint at that, but they don't really talk about that.
They use his energy to power his chaos energy to power the weapon. I mean, that's the story here. But I had good thoughts, good feelings about Shadow's backstory, and Maria like wasn't like she was a big part, but also wasn't a big part at the same time.
Yeah,
she's like a good side character to build up Shadow and why he is the way he is. It's fine. I don't know why I wish we just had a Shadow movie versus a Sonic, Knuckles, and Tails movie. There'd be
a Robotnik movie.
Robotnik movie, yeah. Robotnik
Make
movie.
sure you get that right.
Yeah, it is a Robotnik movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I liked Robotnik more in this one than number 2, but definitely not a hard bar. I mean, it's
Yeah.
like
There's twice as many of them.
it's
so
like Eddie Murphy
twice the fun.
playing Nutty Professor. Like it's just
Yeah.
the back and forth between himself is
Hmm.
it definitely better in Nutty Professor. I love that movie so much. But can you guess my favorite scene in this movie?
I don't want to.
The
don't
dad
want
see
that.
through the lasers.
Yes. It beat Morbius' dance scene. I was like, oh no. I'm liking this way too much.
I need another.
He
I
pushed.
thought I was over it.
He
Oh no,
pushes-
you got another at least half an hour.
Just give me the whole box.
You got 30 more minutes, dude. You got
As long as Nicole gets one, you can have the whole box.
Oh.
He pushes his grandfather. He's like, ah! He goes, I'm glad that worked. He says, diabolical. And then they're like, I forgot what they say, and then they start dancing. It's on YouTube. I've watched this so many times.
I've watched remixes and edits.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, yeah. Who did it? Who did this? Do you know the Lat Man on TikTok?
No.
No.
I'm
It's
not on
he's a guy. I'll show it to you guys later, but he makes me laugh. He did a video of him doing his audition for Sonic 4, and he's just doing the dance.
Yeah.
He has this weird like lat dance where his like his latissimus dorsi like dances his back muscles.
Yes.
Yeah. It's like, man.
Thank you, Sean. I'm sorry, Sean.
Oh god.
But what I was really hoping for in this movie, and we didn't get it. We get an Easter egg of it when Maria and Shadow are watching the TV. There's that lizard creature. That's the prototype of the ultimate life form. I was hoping that Sonic and Shadow, maybe Eggman, team up to defeat the lizard creature from Sonic Adventure 2. That's what I was hoping. I
We already get too many team ups, so I don't need another one, I don't need a third one in the movie.
Yeah, that's true. Or like the first Sonic movie, honestly, is probably the best Sonic movie. Not a good Sonic movie. I was hoping maybe the second one, they can introduce Knuckles. They should have.
Yeah.
They should have had Perfect Chaos in there. I'm sorry. Maybe it's me throwing up from praising this movie or something. But they should have had Perfect Chaos, and this movie should have been Sonic and Shadow teaming up to defeat the prototype Ultimate Life Form. Like, I don't know. For me, the humor was definitely towards kids, but in the moments that it mattered, when they were trying to have a deep, heartfelt moment between Sonic, between James Madsden's character, Tom,
He's
they
been in
didn't.
3 movies now. Remember his name.
Yeah.
Such a good looking.
3
man.
letters.
Just forget.
This is Tom.
They didn't like go back to the humor when Sonic discovers his cave and he's reminiscing, and then he's like your past didn't change you, and that's what matters. He's right here, and he goes, the lungs, no, the heart. But when he remembers that part,
Yeah.
back when he's evil Supersonic or mad Supersonic, they don't say the lungs, like, and that would have been like a Marvel movie like moment right there to ruin like the part that mattered.
I don't think so, but okay.
But
I don't think Marvel would do that either,
Yeah,
but
that's-
definitely
I don't. Yeah.
Star-Lord, and where they're trying to defeat the bad guy, and he's just like dancing, like.
But also, Guardians of the Galaxy, the Guardians are pretty goofy already. But okay,
There's more examples of that.
yeah.
There's more examples. of
Okay, yeah. I'm
But-
nitpicking.
You just chose the worst one.
that. I did choose the worst one. But like I was expecting for them to do that,
Yeah.
and they didn't. So I was
That's
like,
true.
oh, that's that. At least I didn't.
You're
have
wrong, yeah.
that. We got a Chow Garden moment in there. I
Yeah.
love Chow Garden. It'd be cool to go to Tokyo and see that. It would be. It's just cool. It doesn't make the movie any greater.
Okay.
Did you guys
That's-
do you guys laugh at the novella?
I mean, I laughed, of course.
Yeah, this,
No.
this
I
guy from,
chuckled like
the guy from Venom: The Last Dance plays himself and his brother.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, this movie could have been a lot better.
I'm still
Yeah.
waiting for you to like
Yeah.
show me like why.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, like I was hoping less Eggman, different Eggman entirely.
You did get a different Eggman.
I mean, like different actor playing Eggman. Like you don't have to have the big.
But the dancing.
Yeah, that's the best. That's the best thing why Jim
And
Carrey's
the
in this
tight
movie.
suit.
And the tight suit. I think the biggest star in this movie should be Tom. I think it should be the biggest star.
What? Why?
That's like the main complaints people have about video game movies.
Why?
Is
What do
the
you mean?
human being the main character?
He should be the biggest one, and then all
He
of
should
the
be in the movie.
voice actors. I mean, yeah, he shouldn't, but he's not the biggest problem in this movie. I don't like Eggman. I didn't like Knuckles. Keanu Reeves did a decent job as Shadow. I don't know why. I just hear Sonic Adventure 2 Shadow, and even though the audio overlaps each other, and that's so freaking annoying, that's Shadow to me, and he did a better job than Knuckles. That's why.
I agree with that. Yeah.
That's why this movie is better because at least
Because one voice actor did a
one
better job.
voice actor, the humor is like not over the top and like hurting.
What do
its
you
moment.
mean it's not
It's-
over the top?
This is way over the top.
This is so bad. Like it's literally nonstop, and it's all Jim Carrey just doing Jim Carrey stuff.
Maybe I forgot all those parts.
You didn't forget the dance scene.
I did not.
That's hard to forget,
That's
John.
like that's terrible.
Iconic.
Movies got to stop doing that. Like, we don't need a stupid dance scene in a serious moment. You're talking about like,
Stealing the
yeah,
yeah.
they're
the-
supposed to be stealing stuff and they're making a joke of it.
Yeah, but
They're making a joke of guns like a military base. Like,
yeah.
my goodness.
yeah.
I
I think the Robotnik character, he's already crazy for being exposed to chaos energy, exposed to Sonic's quill. I think it's in within his ballpark to him to just be just dumb and goofy and not serious all the time.
that is no.
In this world, it is. If
Yeah,
it was
in
Eggman
fine.
from
this
the,
world, fine. I'll
Yeah.
give you that. But
like that, I don't want this Robotnik. I want the serious like, I'm stealing the Chaos Emerald and you can't stop me. Like, but we don't get that. So for this world, I'm accepting what they gave us,
oh, God.
and
Keywords, accepting, tolerating. That's not good.
I do agree. If we had a different storyline, different Robotnik,
But leave it to a Marvel movie. It'd piss him off if he didn't get what he wanted.
there's the other. If you want to go into it, we can. But I don't want to. I don't want to. It hurts me to go there.
Not comic accurate. I don't even read the comics.
Or the three versions of the same comic or
Yeah.
the same superhero.
There's some comics I've read. I've read partially through like up to Civil War and certain lines and stuff. And
But you see where I'm getting at, right?
But there's like 5 different versions of Batman.
yeah,
But
in
you
the
see where I'm
comics alone.
Getting at,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Like,
that's John's point.
yeah, like
you can't make exceptions for some movies, and then other movies are just like just so stuck on it. Like
we'll get into
I mean, you
it.
can. It's your
We'll get into it. We'll talk about it more when we talk about the next movie, as well. I think you're thinking the wrong direction.
yeah. Hopefully, I really hope so.
What,
I
what
don't care. Like I don't care if like this is the Robotnik we got. It's trash. It will always be trash. I hate his stupid jokes.
yeah,
This movie, it was basically his movie,
yeah,
Yep.
and it was just non-stop jokes from him.
yeah,
And not even there was 2 of him in this movie.
yeah,
2,
yeah,
double the jokes. Like so many of them are cringy too. Like
yeah.
I don't even think kids got a good portion of them. At least in my theater, I don't know. I mean, there wasn't a lot of kids.
No,
It was
Most-
it was like I said. I think my movie experience was different than yours just because of the
Friday.
time.
Yeah.
Friday nights. Not like too late, but
yeah,
you know.
late enough that for whatever reason adults were seeing this movie.
just adults. Like there was like one kid, I think, maybe a couple more, but yeah.
Yeah. It was a good mix of my theater.
What I wanted from this movie is it's supposed to be Shadow because
Yeah.
Shadow was advertised as the big person in this movie.
Yeah.
We didn't get a lot of Shadow. Like
We did not.
He was pushed to the side in the backstory and everything else, and like even the moments with Maria, like I agree that they did a pretty good job with the backstory.
Yeah.
But it just seems so awkward, like and forced, like him running around with her on the back, and then they run into a cart. Like it was kind of, I don't know.
If
Her, the part that
Go
made
ahead.
me the most upset is like he's in the tube, right?
Yeah.
And she walks up to him, and he's like giving her a growl and mean mugging and stuff, and she draws the face on him. I was just like, oh, they're best friends now. That's fantastic. That's a great way to become best friends.
I mean, when your only experience is experimentation and manipulation and like just being used,
mm-hmm.
and you got someone who's not doing that,
Yeah, she's manipulating your
your emotions,
your outline right there.
No, but like, I could see.
She made him into a mouse.
I could see that. I could see that making sense with someone who doesn't have any personal connections to anyone.
I think that would it's a good sign of just making someone more irritated, but you're almost making a joke of their facial features by drawing a face over them.
Gotta just not take yourself so seriously, Shadow. That's what she's saying.
I think there's other ways to show that.
Yeah, there is.
Anything you did like?
Shadow.
Okay. I mean, so his character,
Favorite
his voice acting, or what? Just overall?
I actually think he did a pretty solid job as Shadow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to. I mean, Sonic Generations or Sonic Adventure 2 was like so long ago. So
Yeah.
I don't even know if that voice actor is still around. Favorite scene? Maybe at the end when they do the team up, I guess.
Super Sonic, Super Shadow.
Super Shadow, yeah.
Yeah. What doesn't make sense to me is Sonic gets the emeralds knocked out of him so easily,
Yeah.
and then they can send up to a laser. I'm like, okay, like that's super dumb just to get Shadow. There should have been a moment where they realize that they're not so different after fighting, and Sonic tries to stop him as himself, and he realizes he needed help from Shadow and Eggman as opposed to just Eggman. He gives it willingly as opposed to like, I don't know, like it was just weird for him just to get knocked out so easily. Like,
I feel like the power gap between Shadow and Sonic was like way too big.
Yeah, it was too big. I feel like in the games they're pretty much equal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even though he's the ultimate life form, but I mean he's supposed to be. That's his title.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess he's new and improved doesn't mean it's new and improved or whatever, but
Faulty.
New and improved 50 years ago.
50 years ago, yeah. But what
I wish they would have the only thing I wish they would have stuck more to, like the Sonic Adventure 2 thing, is I wish Space Colony Arc wasn't powered by the chaos
Energy.
from.
Yeah.
I wish it was powered by the actual emerald.
yeah.
That would be more stakes.
Yeah.
The whole seriousness of them finally being able to pull the beam away from Earth just for them to destroy the moon. Very fun comedy act.
Doesn't the moon
was
get
sarcastic.
half destroyed in the game? There's like Easter eggs that
I
they
think so.
allude to, but they don't do it the way that they're supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
Knuckles being afraid of ghosts, Sonic Adventure 2.
yeah, that was
Yeah,
fun.
so I was like, yeah. I was like to Nicole, yeah, he's afraid of ghosts in the games.
To elaborate on my So That Sip, I'm not saying this is the best movie that's adapted a video game. I'm saying
It's the best movie ever. That's what he's trying to say.
this is the best movie that, like, if I could imagine this as a video game, it's pretty close. Like, you've got the
You need to play the games.
yeah, you gotta play
yeah.
the games.
Well, no, I'm not saying it's the best version of a Sonic game. I'm just saying it's of a video game that I could imagine like happening. Like in the beginning, happy story. Side cutscene, Shadow shows up. They get teleported. They get requested from Gun to show up in Japan, solve the mystery, run around, fly to North Europe to middle of Russia to
yeah.
approach a bar. Wait, no, that's a different movie. But
What?
See?
Wasn't it London?
it's all
It's
confused by
definitely
it. London, yes. But yeah, I could see this movie as a video game. Now, I'm not saying it's a good Sonic game.
I
Or
think
movie.
Sonic 3, sorry.
Yeah, I think if you take anything away from this trilogy is rely less on the humans, more on the hedgehog style characters, and just tell the story between them, kind of like what they did in Transformers 1. Like it's just Cybertron.
Yeah, I mean, overall in video game movies, they just need less of the humans if they're not in the video games,
Yeah.
and focus on the characters. Like, I mean, Transformers is also comics as well, but that
Yeah.
makes it easier too,
yeah.
because they've got all the backstory on Cybertron.
We're going to make our own Sonic movie and it's going to be better. Your Knuckles. That would make him Tails and me Sonic.
Why do you get to be the cool one?
Yeah, why do you get to be Sonic?
What?
Or your Shadow, you can be Knuckles, or
You can
I'll
be
be
Silver.
Knuckles. You can be Sonic.
Yeah, you're the one that's all muscle.
1,000,000% muscle. You've been listening.
I mean, he wasn't as obnoxious about that.
Because they didn't give him as much lines.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like, yeah.
The little lines it took away, they gave to Keanu Reeves the little lines.
But he was stubborn in Act 3 about like no, not about the Emerald. I feel like he's appropriately stubborn, but he was
I feel like he gives up way too easily.
I agree.
Yeah.
because it's also in the same conversation basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it could have been longer.
yeah.
It could have been more built up instead of something snapping that. Okay, yeah, you're my friend. I gotta trust you. In the same conversation,
And then you
as-
give it to the security guard on top of the roof. I was like, come
And
on.
he's using it as a
Hockey puck? It's like, what?
I'm assuming if Knuckles knew that was happening, he would not allow that to happen.
He giving it to him, there's a 90% chance that that's happening.
But also, how well does Knuckles know that
He's
person?
supposed to be the guardian of the Master Emerald.
I agree.
Like,
it's supposed to be
Yeah, it's not good.
in a secret place only he knows, not
and if I'm not wrong, isn't the Master Emerald different from the
Chaos.
emeralds?
Yes. They're separate. The Master Emerald controls the Chaos Emeralds. It's entirely different emeralds.
Yeah.
They don't make up the Master Emerald, but that's where they went in Sonic 2,
Yeah.
the second movie. But yeah,
It's a damn shame.
damn shame.
And these kids are never gonna play these great games because they're just old.
Yeah, they're not going to have the
My kids are gonna play
opportunity.
these games.
Okay, very few kids.
Yeah, and then they're gonna be like, "Oh wow, you played Sonic Adventure 2?" And they're like, "What is that?" We got Sonic Adventure Fortnite.
Oh God, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
They put Godzilla in Fortnite.
Miku in Fortnite. That's crazy.
Who?
Miku,
Who's Miku?
like huge
a-
Vocaloid.
Is she the
Blue hair.
Blue hair.
Yeah,
They're getting a Kaiju number 8 in Fortnite.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fortnite's going crazy.
But yeah, Miku is huge in Japan, just like Godzilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't tell what's down there. It's either Hello Kitty or Godzilla.
Anyway,
I think the references in here are better than in Sonic 2. They won't be as dated as quickly,
Maybe.
but I don't know. The second one, definitely. I don't remember what I rated it, but it's probably lower than a 4 now. It's probably like a...
a full
3. But that's all I have to say about Sonic. 3. The Last Dance.
I'm just like
But it's not the
Yeah.
last dance.
Oh, we didn't even talk about the end credit.
Like,
2 end credits.
2 end credit. I didn't see the second one,
Oh.
but I knew he wasn't dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they're just gonna keep going with these movies as long as I can. Unfortunately,
There's a big cast, so they can go a lot of directions.
Just give me a Shadow movie that's cooler.
you're not gonna get it.
Yeah, I will.
Not from these people.
Oh man.
Not unless they make 3 more movies and then decide to make a spin-off.
I mean, but it's not gonna be a good spinoff.
No, probably not.
Give me a PG-13 Shadow movie.
That's
not-
sad.
It's not gonna happen.
You want a PG-13 Shadow movie? I want a rated R Shadow.
Are the games rated?
That's just Keanu Reeves.
I was kidding.
That's
Just get AI to animate Shadow over Matrix Neo.
That's how you get me to definitely not watch that movie then.
I was hoping they would have saved Metal Sonic for like just to see him and for him to like run away as opposed to like being destroyed. But I guess we get Amy, so
Mm-hmm.
that's another cast.
That's
added
where
to
they
the-
get you. These are the weak prototype Metal Sonics.
Yeah, and we get what was the Metal Sonic in? Was it Sonic Heroes? He's like a bigger version. I don't remember. Metal Sonic's pretty cool. There's some days where Metal Sonic is cooler than Shadow in my mind.
Okay.
Like, yeah. I forgot why. Like, what media made Metal Sonic so cool?
Cartoon?
It was a game, I'm pretty sure.
Mm.
Was Metal Sonic in Sonic Forces? I don't think so, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Isn't he? The only thing I remember him, he's in
Adventure 1.
Adventure 1. Yeah.
Yeah. But he's in other games. 2D platformers, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Overall, had a lot of fun, but I agree with John. They should have definitely went a direction different than what they were doing.
Yeah, most of the character development is with Robotnik and his relationship with all the other characters, with Stone, with Sonic,
Yeah.
with Shadow. It's all around him.
Yeah. I think in theater is a different experience than on TV,
Of course.
and watching it multiple times, it's definitely going to be because it's on Netflix and my child wants to watch it. And
I'm going to say, no, you watch something else.
I'm going to let him watch whatever he wants.
No, you would not.
Yeah.
Why are you saying that?
You would not let your kid watch whatever they want.
Yeah, if he wants to watch Marvel Phase 4, I don't have to watch it with him. He can watch it, or they can watch it. Just be like, yeah.
In your limited time growing up with your kid, you're going to want to watch stuff you want to watch together.
Yeah, but I'm not going to want to watch... We can watch stuff together, and he can watch stuff on his own. Too.
Right.
Or they...
But in your time together, you're going to want to watch stuff that you want to watch.
Not really.
Yes.
I
If you
I
had
feel
the
like
power...
you're saying it now, not
Yeah.
having your kid yet.
If you had the
Yeah.
power and choice to positively influence your kid to watch movies you like because they're better, you're going to do it.
my dad went to all the Marvel movies with me, and he hated them.
It doesn't mean you are
And
going to do the
that's
same.
all we watched.
Does not mean you're going to do the same.
That's all we watched. How was Spider-Man? It was okay. How was Batman? It was okay. How was Superman? That one was actually okay. That was better. Okay.
I think that's also different because like he's still spending time with you, whereas you're saying like I don't have to watch those movies.
I don't.
Like you don't, but you would want to spend time with them. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you had the choice, and not your kid having the choice, you would choose better movies that you liked.
Papa John's.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see when it happens.
Okay, yeah, we'll see.
In a couple of years.
We'll
and
see.
you're like, man, I watched Eternals for the 3rd time. Whatever.
You're not
She
gonna.
likes that.
Okay,
movie.
no, I'm sorry. I will personally go over to your house and like, you're grounded. We're not watching this movie anymore.
I'm canceling your dad's subscription to Disney Plus right now.
No, I bought it on VHS.
I'm destroying that VHS player.
How'd you get on VHS?
He ripped
I-
it and then
Oh.
put
I
it
had
onto
Pacific Rim on
VHS.
VHS.
Oh, why?
I don't know. I
'Cause
want it
he's-
in every format.
Because he's weird like
I
that.
need Laserdisc now.
Okay, well, with that being said, Jugs and Pucks.
I
Sure.
was hoping you would get it right.
Subscribe to us on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Spotify. Did these guys convince you this movie was more fun than it actually was? Because they didn't convince me.
You're not wrong.
Would you guys recommend this movie?
What's your favorite dance
What's your
scene in the
favorite-
past 5 years?
Stop
Is it-
bringing dance.
Is it
scenes.
Morbius or is it Sonic 3?
I'm gonna say this, like, unless the movie is like really good, I am walking out of the next movie I see a dance scene in. Like,
Okay. I want you to.
It's dumb. It's,
want you
it's
to.
so dumb. I hate it. I hate it every time.
What doesn't make sense is Morbius is not even a kids movie. So I did. That's why it got me so good is because like
What
am I
doesn't make
watching?
sense is Venom: The Last Dance is not a kids movie.
But Venom, like I said, he's dumb. So it makes sense for him. Like Robotnik and Venom, it makes sense.
Yeah, do all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
This has been the Jason Podcast. Enjoy us next time for everywhere, everything, all at once.
Don't-
Again.
Don't sound too excited.
Dude, I'm drained after that. You guys gave me a heart attack at the beginning. Just
Here,
for you
get
to say-
another crispy.
No, I'm good. I'm done.
Yes, he looked at it.
Yeah, I'm good. Okay, bye.
Bye.